It appears as though I'm going to have to explain this concept once again because that's not the only person who commented this, so listen up. Number 1, female refers to any species that can bear offspring or produce eggs. Therefore, it is dehumanizing to refer to women exclusively as females. It reduces us to our reproductive parts, and we are more than that. Number 2, it's literally grammatically incorrect to use the word female in the context that y'all are using it in. So when you say, ugh, females are so annoying, or look at that female over there, grammatically incorrect. Let me show you why. The word female can be used as an adjective or a noun. So when you say, oh, look at that female over there, or ugh, females be so annoying, female what? A female kitten? A female roach? Oh, a female human? Well, there's actually a word for that. It's woman. Lastly, notice how it's far less common for women to refer to men as males. I'm not saying it never happens, but it's far less common. I wonder why.
That's some bullshit. I cry, I pray, mon Dieu. I cry, I pray, mon Dieu. I cry, I pray, mon Dieu. Alright, I'm just adding my 2 cents here to this conversation. Like, who cares? One, we don't know anything about this 10-10 chick. She's into those skinny ass dudes, whatever. I like different kinds of women, you know? Skinny girls, thick girls, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, people can have different tastes, and like, women do like muscles. I mean, I just watched a video of a guy saying that's, and maybe some women don't like muscles, you know? It's like some men don't like thick thighs, you know, like, but certainly there are men that do like thick thighs. So, you know, I think it's just a case by case scenario. And that we should just accept ourselves, whether you're skinny, muscular, whatever. But if you have confidence in yourself, that's going to be very attractive no matter what you look like.
Why women do not like nice guys. Guys, nice guys pedestalize women. Pedestalization is a clear signal that you don't have options. Women are scared, terrified of men who need some. When you say she can tell it's an act. She can tell you're acting nice to get in her drawers. She can tell you're acting nice because probably other girls don't want you. This is why women don't like nice guys. Bad boys, on the other hand, have options. They don't have to try to impress women. And that comes across as confident. That is more attractive. Women want to be with men who are already desired by other women. When you acting nice, when you're being nice, she can tell that you probably don't have other options than women, so you're doing so to get in her drawers. And that scares her and turns her off.
You can't talk about how awful men are and how you don't need a man, how you don't want a man, and then be 35, realize your window is closing, and wondering where all the good men are going to, and they don't want to marry you. I don't need a man to be happy. You will. Guess what? Because everyone, really, most people need a spouse to be happy.
It sure is nice to be back in Quahog.
Oh, and thank God all the commotion about Dad's comic blew over.
Oh my God, I had a comic? That's hilarious.
Well, you may not be a cartoonist anymore, but you are a local hero for defending our beer. And apparently that's more important than hating women. So here you go, a Pawtucket Patriot Ale.
What? I don't understand. Ain't the brewery out of business? We lost a court case.
Yes, we lost, but how are they going to enforce it? What, are they going to come here? I think we know that's never going to happen.
4 dating truths every man should know.
1, she's not yours, it's just your turn. Sorry, bro.
2, you can never turn a hoe into a housewife. Don't try it, bro. 3, you're the prize. She isn't.
4, if she has a lot of guy friends, run. Make sure to follow.
What I notice about alpha males is that they date whatever woman that they want to date, unconcerned about society's assessment or another man's assessment of their woman. It's because they are high up in hierarchy naturally, and any woman that they choose becomes top tier by association. Alphas don't care. They make the rules. They'll date a fat girl, an attractive girl, broke girl, a girl from another planet, as long as she is enough for him because she is his woman. That's all that matters to him. He does not care what anybody else thinks. Betas, on the other hand, want social acceptance. So what they are going to do is date women who society or their peers find attractive or deem suitable. They consider everybody else's assessment of who they date. they especially want applause from other men. They care more about what men think about them than women. Alphas aren't like that. Alphas do whatever. They don't care if like their homeboys like it or not. They're gonna do what they want to do.
खड़े हुए हैं तो बंदा टाइप लग रहा है चाचा। ये आप देख सकते हैं सामने, आप इनकी दुकान भी चेक कर सकते हैं, कितनी बड़ी, अल्लाह माफी दे। ये तो वेरी नाइस दुकान। अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर। वालेकुम अस्सलाम। बात तो सुने मैडम। बहन डर गई। सर प्लीज मेरी बात सुने। आपका ना शक्ल जो है ना मारवी सरमत से काफी मिलती है। मैंने इसलिए समझा शायद आप उनकी डॉटर है। ये पीछे से भी काफी महसूस मुझे हो रहा था ना। समझ रहे हो? जो भेजी थी दुआ वो चलो पानी पिला दो, पानी सवाब करो। बेशर्म आदमी। अपना मौका पेश करती जाए। लगता है दुपट्टा भूल गई हैं आप। अब छोटी सी हो, इधर क्या करने आई हो?
खत्म, बाय बाय, टाटा, गुड बाय, गया।
I voted for Obama twice. During his second role as president, I was living in Illinois, and Ferguson happened. And we had to drive through that area to pick up my son from the airport in St. Louis, and we were petrified. We were scared. But at the same time, I had a friend, an ex-friend now, who was saying things on Facebook about the Ferguson stuff that just wasn't true. I was local, so I was getting local news. I was getting real-time updates that the world wasn't getting. And I knew information that apparently the world wasn't getting, and that made me say, why? Why does my friend who lives in New York not know the information we know here? And when she outright told me there wasn't, that there was not an assault on a store owner, that this kid hadn't done it, that he hadn't stolen anything, that I was lying. And then I looked up and found the video and sent it to her, and she still called me a liar and said that wasn't him. When we all knew that's what had happened, like, that's beside the point. Does that mean somebody deserves to die? No. But there was a lot more to the story than that, and that's beside the point. The point was, there was information that was being not disseminated to the whole world, the whole country. And so the whole country's flipping out about the situation and then I'm sitting here locally with more information, and I started to dig. Started to internet search different topics that I had always thought were a certain way. And I started to find out, once I started not just listening to the news and listening to the president, that there was a lot more to these stories than what we were hearing. That it wasn't just black and white. There was a whole lot of gray. And that gray would often push you a different direction. And that's when I realized that I couldn't trust the news media, and I couldn't trust our government. And I had to make my own decisions based on what I could find out myself. So yeah, that's when I got red-pilled.
Got my goons in the play, and I don't care if they little, put them boobs in my face.
Yeah, bitches wanna beat like me, okay.
Attraction between the two genders is not symmetrical. If I want a woman that's feminine, submissive, and attractive, right, and cute, the woman is within her right to want a male that's masculine, dominant, and a leader. We complement each other. We're very different.
Why is it that even beautiful women, bad bitches, are single today? It's simple. Feminism.
I actually agree with him on this, and here's why. Even though I consider myself to be a feminist in the sense that I believe men and women should have equal opportunities, With feminism, a lot of women started to chase men the way they chase their careers. And it makes sense because in our careers, we have to apply that masculine energy in order to get ahead. But the problem is it doesn't work in dating because not only is it a turnoff, but it also makes men lazier. Because when you're approaching a date like an interview or you're pursuing a man the way you're pursuing a promotion, then you're sending a message to men that you are not the prize. And that's not to say that there aren't pigs out there, there definitely are. But if you want to succeed in dating, you need to leave your masculine energy in the boardroom and lead with your feminine energy. And if you want to know how to do that, then tap the plus sign to follow for more.
Here are 3 things I think all men should obtain. Fellas, let's talk. Number 1 is a skill no one can take from you. During the pandemic, a lot of people lost their jobs and they had no real way of making income. And y'all know me, I'm traditional. I feel like a man should protect and provide. So if you ever lose your job as a man, you have a way to at least keep your family afloat with your skill, whether it be photography, videography, Facebook marketing, etc. Number 2, a body that's in shape. You don't have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything like that. I'm just saying have a body that's in shape, a V-taper, small waist, broad shoulders. And number 3, an abundance mindset. An abundance mindset keeps you from acting desperate. If you pulled one baddie, you can definitely pull another. So why stress and complain over one chick, G? Need more one-on-one advice? Hit my Patreon. Let's go, Kings.
My routine is my religion. Whenever I start spiraling, whenever I start to feel depressed, sad, rough moments, because I'm human too, right? We all have those feelings. I turn to my religion, and my religion is my routine. I have a strict set of things that I have to do each morning. I have a certain time that I have to wake up. Do I hit my marks every day? No, but I come really close to it. If I'm good 4 days out of the 7 in a week, that's a good week. If I'm good 2.5 weeks out of a 4-week month, that's a good month. If I'm good 7 months out of 12, that's a good year. And a good year leads to a good life. So my religion is my routine. I do the little things in life that bring me success. Taking care of my body, taking care of my mind, journaling, meditating, trying to improve self-control, trying to gain and improve self-love, try to gain and improve self-respect, try to maintain my relationships, the little things. I do little things every day, and they stack up towards eventually having a good life.
Women don't like nice guys. Say they do, don't. They got to have an asshole first. Every woman goes through an asshole phase. They gotta go with Ike, then Mike. That's right. You know what's bad? If you're a nice guy like me, you always get women after they've been out with an asshole. So now you gotta be their boyfriend and their psychiatrist to help them get over this psycho. That's right. For every 20 minutes of pussy, 3 hours of therapy.
Quick reminder, if they like you, they will give you all their attention.
If I didn't like you, I would give you all my attention. If I gave you all my attention, I wouldn't be able to take you out to nice places. And I wouldn't be successful in the future because I gave you all my attention. So you see why if I didn't like you, I would give you all my attention?
And I hope you,
Birthday party! What are you talking about?
What are you doing?
What?
This is a surprise party!
Surprise party?
Are you drunk?
Of course I am. It's a party.
You guys can come out. Derek messed this up. Seriously. Where do you
wondering where all the cars were.
How stupid can you be?
Mom, why didn't you just say it's a surprise party?
There's people here to see you. Happy birthday. Thanks a lot, Derek.
Oh, happy birthday. I'm sorry.
This is number one thing that you guys need to know about all women, that most men just don't comprehend or don't seem to get, which is why they have a hard time maintaining a woman or even attracting a woman. And I'm about to get into it right now. And that number one thing is that women need their emotions from time to time to be played with. Now, the reason why all women need this is because all women, all of them, get bored easily and fast. And not only do they get bored, they lose interest fast as shit. A woman is a moment-to-moment creature, which means that they live in a moment and they live off of how they feel. So do you know what that means for you? That means that if you have a woman who bases her love around you for how she feels, that means that one moment she loves you and the next moment she does not love you anymore. And what a lot of men don't understand is that women hate predictability to an extent, not all the way. And this explains why women love things like novels and twisted ass TV shows and investigational discovery where they have to find out who the killer is in the end, or when they don't know the end of a movie. They love shit like that because it's unpredictable, it's fun, it plays with their emotions. Being predictable probably is the quickest way to lose a woman. If you were to base your happiness around women, I promise you, you would be miserable, because one day she like you, then the next day she don't. 1 second she loves you, and the next second she don't. So for this not to happen to y'all, for a woman not to become bored of you or lose interest in you, sometimes you have to do something that's just out of the ordinary, just out of your character, unpredictable, because unpredictable is never really boring. Predictable is boring. Yeah, I know y'all boys is fucking stupid, but we as men, we can keep doing the same routine over and over again and possibly never get bored with it, or even if we get bored with it, we just still keep doing it. But women, on the other hand, they not like us, they don't operate like us, they don't think like us. Get that through your mind. If you don't like it, grab the lotion or get a dang on sex doll or something. I have a texting audio program and a texting ebook that you can also cop. The link is in my bio. I know you tired of getting left on red. It has nothing to do with getting news, man. It's straight wisdom and knowledge. Cop it.
The flowers still are blooming, the leaves will turn.
Okay with and what your standards are until you're treated really well by a guy.
I want y'all to go watch this woman video and then come back to this video, because then this video is going to make a lot more sense, because a lot of women are like this. A lot of people get mad because I'm not politically correct and I say that a woman's past matters, because you know you hear a lot of beta males say how a woman's past doesn't matter. But if you understood that women compare men, you would definitely know that a woman's past matters. Women who stay in dysfunctional, traumatic, toxic relationships stay in those relationships because that's how they believe they should be treated. So if you're a beta male and you're a white knight and you have a Captain Save-A-Home mentality and you try to come in and you try to treat those same women like queens and do them right, she can't appreciate it, because the men in her life before you programmed her that she should not be treated that way. And because she's comparing you, she can only view you as less valuable than the guys before you. Why? Because they didn't have to do the shit that you're doing to get her to like them. Her past matters.
One-time pills.
Here is the reason why 80% of divorces are coming from women. It's due to the consistency of men not taking the masculine role in the relationship. Every man must not get comfortable with being with their woman. Every man must have a purpose bigger than themselves, and also staying in masculine frame in certain situations cause the woman to view you as the protector and the provider.
They're like, get on this bitch, go on, go on. Let me do all of it. Get on,
First of all, ew. Second of all, ew.